Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Greenivyoracle. My name is Ivy, and in today's video, we are doing the November monthly for the signs. We're starting off with Sagittarius, and we're going to work our way through to Scorpio. I will leave the timestamps in the description below. And all the cards I'm using will be in the description below. And yes, I think that's all I have to say for now. I am going to be spotty like this for a while as I'm uploading, just because where I am at the moment has very terrible internet. So just gonna have to bear with me for a little while longer. Right, let's get into this, starting with Sagittarius. Alright, Sag, let's have a look at your November. It should be an interesting month this month. We do have conflict with Guardian Viscount. Interesting. Interesting that your theme this month will be conflict. It's interesting because to me this can come through in many different ways. Either you're going to have conflict, you're going to feel very conflicted about something, or it could just be like you re-examining what conflict is to you, and how you engage in it. Let's pull your tarot, because I think that'll give me a little bit more context here. So we have Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, here's the conflict. Cool beans. We have the Judgment card. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. There's the answer in a nutshell, basically. So with the Five of Swords coming through reverse, the Five of Pentacles upright, the Judgment card, it's all about looking at the conflicts in your life or the pressure points and kind of re-examining them this month. Thinking about whether or not these are points that you wish to continue working on or continue to have in your life. And for a lot of you, you don't. It's like, why are you continuing on with the pressures, or why are you continuing on with the struggles of these when it just kind of seems as though it just goes nowhere? You just go round and round in circles, or it just seems for little to no effort. And so you're really looking at these pressure points, you're really looking at these points of conflict, these points where you either feel as though you're being pressured into something or forced into something, or you're doing things you don't want to do, and you're kind of having to make a stand and go no. Right, we're learning that word no again. We're learning how to assert that word as well this month, Sagittarius. And I kind of like that for you, because I do feel as though, you know, moving forward, it'll make you much more confident, it'll make you much more happier, because right now, these conflicts don't make you happy, right? The Five of Pentacles. There's also this interesting energy here of there being an argument this month. Really be careful with your words, right? Because words have power, and so it's really important that you watch what you say this month. Because I feel as though you're going to say something you're going to end up instantly regretting. And with that Judgment card there, it's like you're going to make some sort of rash decision, or you're going to say something you don't mean, or there's going to be some sort of situation like that occurring where you're going to look at the outcome and go, why did I do that? Like, why did I do that? I messed something up. And so I do want you to be a little cautious with what you say this month. think before you say things this month is probably the best advice I'm going to give you this month. Yeah, we got the sickle, that's why. And with the sickle coming through, absolutely, this is definitely energy of feeling very like things being cut out, right? The sickle comes in, it harvests things that you have seeded already. They've seeded, they've grown, it's time for harvest. Now, whether that harvest is positive or negative, I mean, that really depends on what you chose or the path the path or the decisions you made leading up to this moment. But there is a moment here where something is coming in for a bit of a harvest, and it may be one of those moments where it could cause conflict or um, sorry, I suddenly wanted to sneeze right there. You could want to cause conflict, or it could be the source of the conflict. But it's very interesting that you had that come up. Let's have a look. Eos with Dawn. Okay. And the octopus. Practice shapeshifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Okay. So there's a lot going on this month for you guys. Especially with that octopus coming through. It's going to be a really busy month. And this kind of conflict or this situation here is really just going to be the icing on the cake for you guys. Where you're either going to say enough is enough, and you're going to put your foot down and say no more, or something's going to come in that's really going to facilitate conflict. Um, but it's interesting because whatever's being harvested here that facilitates this conflict, it's kind of like I see this being as a little bit of a win for you in some way, shape, or form. It's like whatever this is, it kind of gets rid of something that you may not have, or brings something to light that you may not have known previously, that kind of allows you to make the decision to kind of cut your losses here, or allows you to kind of look at this and go, where did that come from? Is that something I really need in my life? Maybe not. Maybe let's get rid of this. Because it seems as though there's some sort of new beginning coming through here with Eos coming through in that dawn. So something is closing up, something is beginning. There is a little bit of conflict. Things are going to feel a little bit chaotic this month in November, which as your, as the beginning of your birthday season, Sagittarius, you're really wanting to party, but it just kind of seems as though even if it's just for the beginning of November, there is this conflict, there is this change coming through for you guys, which just is, it's just going to be like one of those moments where you're just going to kind of have to go along for the ride here because it's going to happen regardless. This conflict needs to be resolved. This conflict needs to have resolution of some sort. Something needs to go, or something's been harvested, so a new beginning can be facilitated here. So it's very interesting energy here for you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. That's what I've got for you guys. Have a really great month of November. I'm wishing you all the very best. If you would like to tip, I do have a Ko-fi, which is here on screen. You can go check out, and I will link it in the description below as well. So that's what I've got for you. Be safe, make good choices, and I hope to see you all next month. Bye, Sag. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're gearing up, getting in ready for your holiday, for your birthday season coming up in December. But let's have a look at the month of November before we get there. So you guys have Guardian Heart with Romance. Ooh, cute. Looking like romance is on the cards this month. Maybe you're being smoothed by someone. Someone does some sort of nice romantic gesture here. I'm really, really cute, fuzzy. I'm seeing hearts and little red roses, and it kind of reminds me of Valentine's Day, which I think is like interesting. But we do have romance here on the cards for you guys. But let's have a look at your tarot. The sun. Of course, you guys get the sun. That's cute. We have the Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah. And we have the High Priestess. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. First and foremost, I do want to point out that trust your intuition here. We've got the High Priestess here. You kind of it's very interesting because this card features night and day. As you know, in the background here of the High Priestess, light and dark, weighing up our options here. Trust your intuition. But honestly, this looks amazing. This is going to be an amazing month for you, Capricorn. I mean, the sun's coming through. It's giving you vitality. It's getting you energized and ready for your birthday season. It's really a really nice energy for you guys to have, right? There's going to be a lot of successes this month with that sun coming through. But the Knight of Cups comes through, right? Romance is coming through here for you guys. You know, we've got this Knight of Cups coming through, and he's bringing, you know, the love and the compassion and the confession energy, right? You could have a very nice date this month, or you could be very like focused. There's like this really intense focus on romance this month for you guys, which is very interesting for you guys, considering I do like to think of my Capricorns as very business focused. It just kind of seems as though that's going to switch a little bit, but maybe that's because you're borrowing energy from your counterpart, which is Cancer, which is very romantic and very kind of emotional. So it kind of feels very interesting here that we do have this really romantic side coming out in you Capricorn, right? Very sweet, very romantic, very adorable. I'm kind of seeing um, gifts or kind of like gentle kisses. It's very like adorable. The ship. Okay. So this could be someone that is at a distance from you. They could be moved. They could be traveling your way. You could be traveling to them. But there is this energy here with this ship of movement um, towards romance. Perhaps this is a relationship that didn't get off on the right footing in the beginning. Um, that's going to be rectified this month. Um, because I do see them making their way towards you. So I do like that energy here for you guys of the ship coming through and really helping to facilitate that um, that energy for you. We've got Themis with Cosmic Order. Mm, not a faded connection, guys. The manatee or the dugong. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Yeah, I do get this really conflicted energy, like either you don't feel as though you're good enough for this, or it feels too good to be true, or sink into it, Capricorn. Sink into it because it is real. It is meant for you. It is something you are worthy of. So stop with the the self sabotaging behavior in the background. Don't listen to it. Let it fall away because this is something that you're destined for. This is something that really has that touch of fate to it. It is a very nice connection here. It's very lovely. It's very romantic. It also feels very new as well, which I also love for you guys. Having that kind of first love, that little bit of beginner romance. It's all very nice energy coming through for you guys, Capricorn. So I'm wishing, I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is what I've got for you guys. Very cute, romance, nice. It's nice to do a romance reading for Capricorns. Um, uh, um, I mean, there could be a water sign. Sorry, I got like this random. I'm like trying to wrap this up, but then I get the question like, no, signs, signs. I'm like, oh, okay, right. Let me see. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we have that Knight of Cups here, and that High Priestess, which is Pisces. Or there could be a Leo. We got the Sun here, but there's a lot of water here, so maybe they're a water sign, or they have like a water moon in particular, um, or a yeah, they're either got a water moon or a water sun. There's something here that's got water. It's either their sun or their moon. But regardless, this is a very romantic connection. This is someone who is very um, caring, someone very compassionate, someone who actually loves you for who you are, and they don't kind of seem to be the person who would try and change you, which I think is something that you might be a little worried about. Don't worry about this. This is a genuine connection. It's very fated. It's within the cosmic order. Um, yes, as the manatee says, accept the situation as it is. Um, but yes, this is what I've got for you, Capricorn. I'm wishing you all the very best. Have a very good month of November. Um, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. The link is, I will put a link in the description below, but it is right there on the screen as well. And also, if you would like to continue to support me, I do have a Ko-fi account, which I will also link in the description below. But regardless, be safe, make good choices. I wish you all the very best for the month of November, Capricorn. And yes, until we meet again next month. Bye, guys. Okay, Aqua. You guys are up next. Hello, my lovely Aquarians. Let's get up to you now. How are we doing? Let's get right into this. We're going to get right into this. Let's have a look at your energy. We've got Guardian Sunny with illumination. Okay, so something's really going to be illuminated for you this month. It's something that you really haven't either seen, or it's something that you're perhaps paying attention to, but something's really going to be put, so the spotlight's really going to be put on something this month, for you to kind of really see it for what it is. Let's have a look at World in Reverse. Okay. Remember, all the cards are linked in the description below. The King of Pentacles, down in the description below. Why would I link them? And the Four of Swords. Yeah. You could be dealing with an earth sign here, a Taurus, Capricorn or Pisces, Taurus in particular. But there is something here that is coming to an end here. There's something here that's not working. There's a connection here that just kind of seems to be not worth it anymore, or it just kind of seems to be not doing it, right? The Four of Swords is in reverse. It's doing more harm than good. That King of Pentacles, you're not really getting anything out of it. If anything, it seems to be taking more out of you than what you're putting in. So, you know, that's probably why it's being illuminated, for you to kind of like take a step back, drop it, or kind of re examine the situation and kind of look at how you could rework it instead, so it's not so much of a toll on you, or you could just drop it, one or the other. But it's definitely being brought up for attention here, because I just kind of feel as though right now this is taking more energy out of you than what it's giving back. We have the Clover coming through. This is luck, and this is luck and good fortune. So you do have luck and good fortune on your side this month. Um, I mean, the illumination card is Guardian Sunny, which always ties me back to the Sun card. It always ties me back to good things happening, to joy, to success. And then we have the clover here. So whatever is kind of being brought up here for you to release, or for you to kind of go, oh my gosh, is that really what's going on here? Or, oh my God, like, I understand now. I need to take a step back. I need to focus more on me a little bit. It just kind of seems to be a stroke of luck here. There's just like something a little bit extra lucky about you this month that I kind of really love for you. You, especially with this, especially since it is the clover, there could be some sort of like unexpected money. Um, I mean, you know, you could maybe win $20 somewhere or something like that, but you just kind of seem a little bit luckier than normal this month, Aquarius. The water nymphs with feelings. Okay. It's very interesting because whatever this is that you're releasing, there's some sort of like emotional tie to it. And you have two animal cards, which none of the other signs got. So you got the rattlesnake for starters, which says the experiences that you're presently going through are the initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. That won't resonate for all of you, but just take it as it resonates, guys. And then we have the tortoise. It says you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it kind of seems to me that this month is going to be a really interesting month for you guys. There's something here that needs to be rehealed here, or you need to perhaps maybe take a little bit, like a little bit more self care, or there's something here where you're not like, maybe you're like on the verge of getting towards burnout, or there's something here that you need to focus, like it's like a more focus on you, but you're so emotionally invested in something, like getting something done, or there's like something here that you really feel like has to happen, that you don't really see the detriment it's causing you. And that's really what's being illuminated this month. Or maybe you're just really, really busy, like you're doing like 8 things at once, and it's really starting to take a toll on you, but you don't really see it that way. Um, that's what's being illuminated here. Maybe the need to kind of cut down on doing like a lot at once, and maybe focusing on maybe one or two, and then moving on to another, one or two once those are done. Um, there is also that kind of energy here. So it's very interesting energy for you guys, Aquarius. Very straight and to the point as well. So this is what I've got for you, Aqua. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm wishing you all the very best for the month of November. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. My handle is right there on the screen, but I will have it linked in the description below, as well as my Ko-fi. I have a Ko-fi account, so if you wish to support me in making these and on helping me with my continuing with my Instagram, that is also will be linked down below. I On that note, be safe, make good choices, and I'm wishing you all the very best. Have a good November, guys. Um, and I hope to see you all in the next video. See you next month, guys. Bye. Okay, Pisces. Hello, my Pisceans. Let's have a look at you guys, Pisces. Let's have a look at your November. I hope you're doing well. There we go. So we'll get straight into this. Don't forget all the cards will be in the description below that I am using. Yeah, let's get into this. So you have Guardian Duke with messages. Okay, interesting. So it's going to be an interesting month this month. I mean, you have Guardian Duke coming through. So you could be hearing something, or you could be the one relaying the message. It is very interesting energy. So let's have a look at these cards to give some more context. 5 of Wands. Okay. the Death card. Okay. The Judgment card. Why are you waving your why are you waving your white flag? There we go. I said it. Because it kind of seems as though there's this situation here where you're like, I can't do this anymore, and you're kind of waving your white flag. I just see someone waving their white flag like truce, or I'm not doing this anymore, or there's something like, what is that? I don't understand. Because it just kind of seems as though there's no resolution here, or it just kind of seems as though you're the one going to make you're the one going to be the bigger person here, and you're the one just waving your white flag going, I'm not doing this anymore. Um, it's interesting because I can see this in so many different contexts, which makes it very hard for me to relate because I don't exactly know what this is going to be about. This could be like love, like someone's finally putting down the battens, someone's finally waving their white flag, going, you know what, um, either A, they're walking away from this because they just don't see a way forward, or they're the one waving the white flag, going, you know what, I'm the one that's going to end up confessing. Um, like I do actually like you, or there's something going on there. Um, I'm also seeing something to do with like friends arguing about something, and someone's just waving the white flag, going, you know what, is our friendship really worth all of this? Is our is this argument really worth us ruining this friendship of ours? Like, it's very interesting. Like, someone's just waving their white flag this month. It's like I kind of feel as though the relationship is more important than the conflict that's going on, or the misunderstanding, or whatever's going on here. Someone's just saying no more. Someone's saying we need to find resolution to move forward here, because this is just stalemate energy, and that needs to change with the death card. We need to make a decision. So someone's making the decision here, or it's very interesting because you're the one putting the ball in their court. The key. Yeah, it's like you're putting the ball in their court. It's very interesting because the key unlocks things. It's like you're unlocking the stalemate. You're unlocking this conflict. You're like saying all this, like you're calling truce, or what is this? You're like opening the key to the door to something new, or to the betterment of the relationship, or for the relationship to move forward, or there's something here about like forward movement, like you're opening the door to the future in regards to whatever this relationship is for you, Pisces, whether it's romantic, platonic, familial. Like, it's so interesting because it kind of, I'm seeing it in so many different ways. Persephone with transformation. Let me show that up to you guys so you can have a look at it. Yo, not my girl Persephone. I love the story of Persephone. It's very interesting here. Persephone coming through his transformation, like that's really bringing me the energy of transformation. Something really needs to transform here. We're transforming the relationship from what it was to what it will be, or we're finally, yeah. There's like some sort of transformation going on. Oh, what is this? The polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the. Yeah, it's like someone's finally waving their white flag. They're like, you know what, come what may, I'm not putting any more energy into this, or I'm gonna be the one to first say something, or yeah, like someone's breaking the deadlock here. Like it's either seems as though this conflict's been going on for such a long time, and you're finally the one that's finally gonna say enough's enough, and you're gonna try and cause some sort of resolution here, or if this is like a love thing, like the two of you have kind of made eyes at each other, um, or you've kind of like both looked at each other and you both have feelings for each other, but no one will say anything. You're finally going to be the one to step up and maybe confess, or finally kind of put the ball in their court and go, you know, I'm interested, but if you're not, like, let me know, like, um, it's interesting. It's like you're finally going to step up. You're going to be the one to be the bigger person here, or you're going to be the one to finally step up and kind of put the ball into their court, and then whatever decision they make is on them because you're the one that's made the first move. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? Um, it's probably the best. Yeah, it's just very interesting with what I'm seeing, Pisces. It's a very interesting month for you guys. But that's what I see for you guys. I'm wishing all the very best. Um, excuse me, for the month of November. My God, we're in November already. For the month of November, don't forget to like um, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I will leave the link in the description below, but it is also right here on the screen. Um, and Also, I have a Ko-fi account. So if you wish to support me and support my work here on Instagram and on here on here on YouTube and also on Instagram and Facebook, where I do my posts. I do weekly predictions on a Monday, stamps and affirmations on a Wednesday, and occasionally when I do have time, I also post pick cards because I also have a part-time job. But that's what I've got for you guys. Wishing you all the very best. Yeah, be safe, make good choices, and hope to see you all next month. Bye, guys. All right, Aries, let's have a look at for you guys. Yeah. All right, Aries, we have chiffon, come order. Okay, interesting. So this month is going to be very interesting for my Aries. A lot of karma here with chiffon coming through. Um, a lot of fated opportunities, fated situations, fated, just a lot of fate in general. When you have chiffon come through, the world. Oh, cards are in the cards I use are in the description below. Just a reminder there. Two of Cups in reverse. Empress. These cards are stunning. Hmm. A lot of karma here. Very interesting here. There is a relationship here that's either leaving, so something new can come in, or there's a new relationship coming in here that you're just gonna, it's gonna literally come out of nowhere. It's very interesting because there's empresses here, so there's a lot of love, there's a lot of nurturing, there's a lot of compassion here. Um, there's also some girl boss energy, so perhaps this person is someone who is very um, forward, or they're very together. That's probably the word I want to say. But it's like they got it together. Um, very girl boss, or very wahine toa, as you say here. It's very like strong feminine energy. So whoever this is, I mean, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's energy, not gender. But I just kind of get a lot of feminine strength from this Empress, which I absolutely love. The World card is very interesting because there's this duality, or there's like something leaving and there's something coming in right hot on the heels of it. Um, and with that Two of Cups in reverse, it's like there's a relationship that's leaving, particularly perhaps not on good terms as well. I'm just going to point that out. Um, I don't feel as though whatever this relationship is, I don't feel as though it's going to end particularly on good terms. It could, um, but I feel for most of you it won't. Um, yeah, it feels a little sticky. Is probably the best way I'm going to say it. Like it kind of feels as though this person is not very nice. They're not going to leave quietly. But once they're gone, that's it. It's just like having to deal with that drama of them leaving. But once they've left, this person coming in is amazing. They're very strong. They're very independent. They're able to help, like give you advice. They're able to kind of help you. They're also perhaps may even be a little bit more of a role model for you to help you make better decisions or I don't know if that's a good way of saying that. I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's just like you look up to this person and it allows you to make better choices, or it allows you to kind of do things a little bit differently than you normally would because of their influence, which I kind of love here. Yeah, oh, there we go. The mice. Yeah, absolutely. There's that person leaving. I don't particularly like this person that's kind of leaving out of your life, Aries. I like this person that's coming in, but I don't like this person who's leaving. They feel very, I'm going to say it again, they feel very sticky. Like they feel kind of yucky. um, like they're, is sly the right word? Like there's this energy of them like gossiping behind your back, or there's like, it's just energy I don't particularly like. No. Nike with victory. Okay, this I like better. This energy is very interesting because this energy, this Nike energy, reminds me of this Empress, which I absolutely and utterly love and adore. And the meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Yeah, this is someone you can trust. This person coming in. This person coming in is someone you can trust. It's someone you feel safe with. It's someone that you look up to. It's someone that shares in your successes and your failures. They're there to comfort you if you know you're feeling down. They're there to support you at your best. They're like this person is there for you. They're like goals, you know, they're like relationship goals. And vice versa, you know, you want to be there to celebrate their highs. You want to be there to support them. You want to be there to comfort them when they're down. Like it's very very fated again with that karmic order. Very fated meetings this month for you guys. So as this person with the mice, as this person or even people, I see three in particular here, if this person or people kind of leave, this person coming in replaces the energy of both of them in a more positive way, which I absolutely and utterly love for you guys, Aries. A very interesting month for you guys. This is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I will leave a link in the description below. And also, I have a Ko-fi. So if you wish to support me here on YouTube and also on the also on Instagram, that is in the description below. So yes, thank you very much, guys. Be safe, make good choices, and I hope to see you all for next month, for the December one. So yeah, bye, guys. Okay, Taurus, you're up next. Alright, Taurus, let's have a look. We have balance coming through with Guardian Yellow, okay. So there is balance coming back into your life this month. If things are feeling particularly hectic or you're feeling a little unbalanced, that balance is coming back this month. There are things coming through this month that are really going to help to rebalance your situation. What have we got? Hierophant in reverse. There's the imbalance. The Emperor coming through. Interesting. Three of Wands. Yeah, that Three of Wands. There's so much going on this month for you guys, Taurus. There's just so much going on in general, for you right now. It kind of feels a little hectic to you. Really ground if you feel as though you're feeling, especially if you're feeling, um, like it's too much. Ground, meditate, put on some music, or go for a walk out in nature, and just kind of be alone for a little bit. um, or you could take a friend, either one. But just like be out, like kind of try and find things that ground you this month. Because I really find that if you ground, it's really going to help you kind of concentrate a little bit more, because there is so much going on here, with that Three of Wands coming through. There's just so much to do. So much is just happening all at once. You kind of feel as though it's a little bit of a whirlwind going on here. That Empress coming through. So there is a male figure here, who could help you, or there is a male figure here who's going to give you some interesting advice. This just feels like you're really like that Hierophant in reverse. You feel really unstable right now. You feel really ungrounded. You feel very untethered. So there is a need to try and find a way to retether yourself, or to regain that balance this month. And I do feel as though that really is going to be the focus, right? The moon. There will be some recognition for some really hard work done, which I absolutely love for you guys with the moon coming through. So you have been doing a lot of very hard work. That moon is coming through to really kind of offer you, or kind of say good job, right? Well done. Dionysus with merrymaking. There is something that is worth celebrating this month, which I absolutely love. Celebrate the good things. Celebrate the good things when you have a chance. Because again, there's so much going on. And also, remember not to party too hard, guys. Remember not to party too hard. Um, we like a bit of play, but don't play too much, because if it affects your work, then it becomes a problem. So celebrate the good times, celebrate the successes, but also remember to keep your eyes on the ball, because you are doing amazing things right now. And the grass comes through as your animal spirit this month. Interesting. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Yeah, have a good dance, guys. Dance, let your hair down, have a good boogie. Um, Allow yourself a bit of time to dance and have a bit of fun. You've been working so hard, you're allowed to have a bit of fun. Okay? Um, but there will be recognition for hard work done as well. So I'm loving this for you guys. There is balance coming through for you guys. Don't worry, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is recognition for hard work done. There is the opportunity at the end of the year, at the end of the month, particularly, I'm seeing, for some time to have a bit of fun, to let your hair down a little bit, to have a dance, to be a little bit more free and expressive before we go back to being serious and down to earth and back to work, right? So allow yourself time to have fun this month, Taurus. Okay? All right. This is what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Link will be in the description below, but yeah, everything's on the screen right now. But link will be on the description below. And also, I do have a Ko-fi account. So if you do wish to support me here on, for the work I do here on Instagram, for the work I do here on YouTube, but also the work I do on Instagram mainly, um, the link for that will be in the description below as well. Don't check me out on Instagram, guys. I post there all the time. I do weekly predictions. I do stamps and informations on a Wednesday, and then when I do have time, I do post pick cards. But I am working part time at the moment, so it's just finding a bit of time. But yes, I'm wishing you all the very best and good luck. Be safe, make good choices, and I'll see you next month, Taurus. Bye. Let's move on to Gemini. Alright, Gemini, let's do you guys now. Let's have a look. Gemini. Action. Okay, so we got Guardian Mars coming through. Interesting. That's an interesting card to have. A busy month for you guys. There's something here that you're going to have to take action on this month. Or you're being like, it just kind of seems as though this is going to be a really busy month for you guys, Gemini. It's very interesting because Mars is now retrograde. So it's going backwards, but you guys are going forwards. Like, it kind of weirdly feels as though things are going to be busier than they already are. If that even is possible. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. What are you doing, Gemini? What is this? No, seriously, what is this? What are you misconstruing? I'm very confused. It's interesting because Mars is in Gemini and it is retrograding in your sign. So, why are you taking action on something that you have? I want you to be a little careful this month of actually taking action on things that just kind of come into your mind. Like, don't make rash decisions, or don't say things before thinking about it. Because I feel as though there are things going on here that you're gonna do that end up like not working out, and you don't know why, and it makes you frustrated. But there's also like relationships here where you kind of say things to people that cause them to shut you out. And so there's a need for you to kind of maybe bide your time a little bit more. Um, don't be a little rash. Don't be too rash here. So you're the one that got the man. Okay. I was wondering who was going to get the man or the woman. Are you freaking kidding me? The woman? Hmm. 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 What is this? Really? I pick a clarifying card and you get the other significator? Are you kidding me, guys? I mean, one of you could be. It's very interesting because of the duality here. I mean, look at them; they're not even looking at one another. But maybe that's just because, yeah, it just kind of seems someone here is not looking. There's like no looking eye to eye. Hestia and a fire. Oh God! And we have the emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Hang on, guys. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, so that was interesting. What was that? Anyway, just give me a second, guys. No. Okay. So, very interesting energy here. Please be aware, or please be a little careful of what you say. Because, I mean, we have Hestia here, and I'm a little worried about you guys saying things um, just like very spontaneously that kind of causes misunderstandings here. I mean, because we do have that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and that does it does worry me a little bit. The wheel goes up, but the wheel goes down, and it kind of seems that the wheel's going down right now. And that Ace of Cups in reverse, I mean, this can be the breakdown of a relationship. So I just want you to be a little extra cautious about words this month. I want you to be a little extra cautious about actions this month, decisions that are made. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Be very open this month. Try not to keep secrets. Try not to seem shady, because that can really backfire on you this month. There's very interesting energy here, because it seems as though you really just want to help people, or you really want to be useful, but it just kind of seems as though it just backfires on you. So just be a little careful, just be a little cautious of that. Be very open with what you're doing this month. If you want to help someone, say that to them. Ask them if they want help. Things like that. Very interesting energy. So this is what I've got for you, Gemini. Um, mm, mm, mm. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Link is in the description below. I also have a Ko-fi. So if you wish to support me for my work here on YouTube, and also on on YouTube, so I can do more videos like this. But also to support me on Instagram, where I post weekly pick cards. The link for that is also in the description below. But regardless, be safe, make good choices. I wish you all the very best for this month of November. Just be careful, be open, be honest. You've got this, Gemini. You've got this. See you next month. Bye. Alright, Cancer, let's have a look. You have Guardian Crocodile with speed. So if things have seemed a little slow lately, yeah, that's about to change. Things are really going to start speeding up now. Things are really going to start to go fast. It just kind of seems as though things just kind of rocket off. Four of discs in reverse. Eight of discs upright. And the seven of discs upright. There's this really massive focus on career this month, or on physical things, because I mean these are all pentacles, so I'm just going to start off with that. But career really starts to take off. You finally see momentum. You finally understand where you're going, especially if you've been confused lately for the last couple of months, and it kind of seems a little lackluster, or you kind of feel as though you don't know what's going on, or where you want to go, or it's just like confusion. You finally see the direction this month. You finally see the clarity. You finally understand where you're going. You finally get a glimpse of the vision, and it kind of helps you to really rock it off this month. Right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about work, work, work. So this is going to be a really intense month for work. It's really going to take off. There's going to be job opportunities, or you're going to go back to study, or there's just something here where there's just a lot going on. Because the Seven of Discs is all about foundations and investment, and so I really see you really wanting to invest in things, and really wanting to go down that route, and really kind of help facilitate that. So we got the Bear, Hygeia, good health. So I like that Hygeia is here. And then lastly we have the Camel. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you. Yeah, cool. It kind of seems a little momentous. Like, it kind of seems as though it's a little like out of your league here with that bear coming through. You kind of look at this and you're like a little scared. Like, oh my gosh, like, can I really do all of this? Or can I really do that? Yes, yes you can, Cancer. Yes you can. Hygeia is coming through. Things are really going to improve this month. Finances, health, career, whatever. It just kind of seems things really are going to help to go. Things are really going to improve this month in all aspects. And the Camel really says, have faith in yourself. Trust that you can do this. You have the resources, you have the capabilities, you have the knowledge to help facilitate this and help move it forward, Cancer. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride. It's going to be really quick. It's going to be very like unexpected. It's gonna really kind of whiz along and take you along for the ride. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Make the decisions. Get stuck in, and you'll be fine, Cancer. It's a great month. A great month. A great month. So really, yeah, really just go with it. You see the vision. You understand the dream. You have the capabilities. You are more than capable, right? This bear is just like your fears and your worries. That's just it, their fears and worries. You are capable. The camel says you are capable. So take on or call upon the wisdom and the strength of the camel to help you move through this change, help you move through this transition, help you move into the dream. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. That's what I've got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me on Instagram. I post there weekly. I do weekly predictions on a Monday, stamps and Fs on Tuesday, on a Wednesday, and then when I do have time, I do post on a Friday or a Saturday. I post pick a card. So do check me out there. Also, I have a Ko-fi account, if you didn't know that. So I do have a Ko-fi account, so if you do wish to support me, I will also have that linked in the description below. But that's what I've got for you, Cancer. I'm wishing you all the very best. Wishing you a very prosperous November, a very prosperous month. Be safe, make good choices, and I hope to see you all next month. Bye, guys. Okay, Leo, let's have a look at you guys. You guys are now the next up. You have Guardian Flair with creativity. Interesting. You're going to feel really creative this month. You really feel as though you are more... You're just going to feel really creative this month. Like, your creativity really is going to be boosted. Let's have a look. Knight of Pentacles. Devil. Page of Pentacles, yeah. You're feeling really creative this month. You're feeling very fired up. You're feeling as though like there's just so much you want to do, right? This devil comes through and brings this fiery energy. But it's very interesting because it's grounded fire, because we do have pentacles either side of it. So with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles coming through, slow and steady wins the race here, right? There's amazing ideas coming through this month. You're not going to rush. You're going to take your time. You're really going to want to breathe this into life, or bring it into life in a really how can I say this better? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right, or you're going to do it in a way that facilitates this in the best way. So you're really going to want to take your time with this. You're really going to want to, make sure that when you bring this into the world, it is something that you're proud of. So it's something that you're going to take your time with. It's something that you're going to put a lot of time, effort, and energy into it. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears here. We do have the lilies coming through, which is work. It's interesting because, this can also come through as things like projects. Maybe you get the project you wanted at your job. Epimetheus, carelessness. The Wolverine, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. Interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting, like, because we do have the lilies coming through, and I'm just, like, looking at this, and I'm like, yeah. Like, I do feel as though, this can be facilitated through your work. You get the project that you wanted, or you get this amazing opportunity that kind of comes out of nowhere, and you didn't think you would get it, but then do it the right way, do it carefully, don't kind of be wishy-washy about this, because we do have Epimetheus here. Don't be wishy-washy about this. Make it something you should be proud of. Make it something that you can say that you've really given it your best shot. Because I think if you do it that way, it really is going to be something defining for your career or defining for your life, or there's just something here about this being something that you can look back on and be like, yeah, I did that. And so kind of really have that mindset going through with this. It kind of will seem a little daunting as well, but you are tougher than you think with that Wolverine, so you are more than capable of pulling this off, Leo. But it's really interesting that with how this comes through. If this is like, yeah, because I kind of see this mainly through like projects or through commissions. Maybe you're like an artist or something like that, and you get commissioned to do something. You're like, whoa, like, am I even capable of doing that? But it really like ignites that hunger to do it. Like, could I do that? Like, I can give it my best shot. I think you'll do amazing work with this. I think this is something that will make your client or make the company or whatever very proud. But not only them, but you. Like you feel like so proud of this. Like this is my best work, and that's something you should be aiming for with this. So this is what I've got for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Link is in the description below. Also, I have a Ko-fi. So if you wish to support my work here on YouTube and also my work on Instagram, the link for that will be in the description below as well. So I'm wishing you all the very best this month. Be safe, make good choices, and hope to see you all in the next month. Bye, guys. Virgo. Right, you guys are up next. Hello, my lovely Virgos. How are you guys? Let's have a look. We have Guardian Windy coming through with change. So there is something changing this month. There is this air of changeability for you guys. So let's pull your tarot. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Wands. Interesting. Whatever you're deciding to change or whatever you've decided here is very interesting because it kind of feels as though it's not your typical, it's not something you would typically choose, or it's not a decision you would typically make here. And we do have the King of Swords coming through, and that really speaks to me about like people perhaps not understanding maybe a bit of like opposition to this decision, but I really see you kind of standing your ground here, going, no, this is what I've decided, this is what I'm doing, this feels to me as though it's right. I see you putting a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into this with that Seven of Coins, and really helping to facilitate this change. We do have the stars. You feel very guided by this. You feel as though this is the right decision. You feel as though this is really fated. Like, this is what I'm meant to do. This is where I'm meant to go. Icarus with inexperience. Oh, that's why people are concerned. It's something really like out of the box, or it's something that most people just don't know anything about, or it's something that you have like never done previously, which is why people are really confused as to why you're doing it now. We do have the gorilla coming through. It says take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Yeah, I really do feel as though that they're kind of like their fears are like in the right place. They're perhaps just not like, yeah. Like they're worried because they genuinely care about you, but you have this vision, you understand the risks involved, and it's like once they kind of understand that, Yeah, it's like they're worried that you'll fall, right? But there's also the opportunity here for you to actually fly and fly high. So while I understand their concern, I really see your perspective. Like, I'm standing my ground. This is the line in the dirt. I'm doing this. Like, please don't, like, because it feels really fated to you, Virgo. And so this is where that is coming from. Like, no, I feel as though this is something that I need to do, or this is something I need to experience. Like, I just need you to support me on this. So there is this, like I understand where they're coming from because they're concerned about you, but I also get where you're coming from, where you're kind of drawing you're drawing the line in the sand and going, no, like, I'm doing this. I'm having a go at this. I'm fulfilling this because it feels as though this is where I need to go. This feels as though this is the direction. And yes, I understand that you're worried about this, but I'm giving this my all. I'm having a go at this. I'm facilitating this change. A really interesting reading for you guys, Virgo. Very short, very sweet, but yes, this is what's going on for you guys. Stand your ground. You understand what you're doing, but also understand that they're coming from a place of love, um, a love and kind of a little bit of um, protectiveness on their part for you. So understand that, but also don't be afraid to gently kind of draw your line in the sand. Um, yeah, so this is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Virgo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't feature me on Instagram. I have the a link for that in the description below. Also, I have a Ko-fi account, so if you wish to support me in that way, I have the link for that in the description below. But regardless, have a very good month of November. I'm wishing you all the very best. Be safe, make good choices, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Alright, Libra, you are up next. Let's have a look at you for the month of November. We have Guardian Peak with Perception. So, your perception on something is going to change, or you're going to gain a perception on something. So, let's have a look at your tarot. We got the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But regardless, we've got the King of Cups here, we've got the Knight of Cups, we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. I love that Nine of Pentacles at the end. That single, independent energy that's like, look at me, I'm living my best life. I mean, look, she's literally standing there. She's literally standing there like a boss and holding a peregrine. And she's like, yeah, look at me with my bird. I'm so fancy. So, like, it's very interesting energy that you have here because whatever you're gaining a perception about definitely has something to do with this water sign or this masculine energy, whoever this person is. Again, remember it's energy, not gender. But this King of Cups coming through with that Knight of Cups here, it's very heartfelt. We have the Knight of Wands here, which is very interesting. Because the Knight of Words can be passive aggressive. It can also be like a lack of communication. So there's like this, perhaps even like a lack of communication here, and we're like coming back in and we're like, hey, remember me? Like, hello, I'm here, I'm still here. Like, I know I'm like living my own life, right? This is what I'm doing right now. Um, it's very interesting because your perception on whoever this person is going to change. Like, it's like you kind of perhaps thought of them as someone who was perhaps not. How do I say this? It's like perhaps you thought of this person as someone who wasn't going to get somewhere, but all of a sudden they're like transformed since the last time you saw them. You're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Like, it feels very interesting. This person's very loyal. We have the dog coming through. We also have the graces with festivities. So there is something here to celebrate, whatever that is. Oh my god, look, it's the fucking peregrine. I swore. I'm so sorry. It's the peregrine, guys, the falcon. We have act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivation. Equivocation. Whatever that means. Equivocation. Uh, without being told to do it. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. But regardless, with the falcon here, and I mean, we've got the nine of falcon there again, the peregrine. Um, this person is just got opportunities left, right, and center. Like, they're a good friend, whoever this person is. Or this person is very interesting because they seem as though they're very loyal to their friends, to their family. Yeah, it's very interesting here. We also have like something worth celebrating, or this. Yeah, there's just interesting the graces. There's something here worth celebrating. This person's doing much better than you assumed. Like, it feels as though they were in a funk previously, but like they've like transformed since you last saw them. You're gonna be like, whoa, what is going on here? So it's very interesting that this person's gonna come in and really kind of shake your perception of them. I don't know who this person is, but for them to be in your read, like for this to be like your reading for the month, they must be pretty damn important. Um, I'm wondering is this I'm wondering if there's like a festival or there's like an event that you wanted them to go with, like you wanted them to go with you to, but you kind of put it off because of their situation. But now that things have changed, like there's this opportunity here for perhaps this to go ahead now, or yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know why this is your reading, Libra, but anyway, this is what I've got for you for the month of November. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to me on Instagram. I have the link in the description below. Also, I have a Ko-fi, so if you wish to support me there, the link for my Ko-fi will also be in the description. But this is all I have for you. Be safe, make good choices. Have a good, very, very good month of November, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. All right, Scorpio, you guys are lucky last. Let's go. We have Guardian Lily with Devotion. Devotion. That's an interesting card. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Eight of Cups. Eight of Gourds. And the Three of Cups or the Three of Gourds. It's an interesting that's an interesting one here because I kind of feel as though whatever's going on here, Scorpio, for you guys, that Nine of Swords is really coming through to kind of say enough's enough, or like there's a lack of like concern here, or we're putting down the swords, we're saying enough of this, I'm not thinking about the bad outcomes, I'm only focusing on the situation at hand, and we're just going to kind of see where this goes. The Five of Swords is also reversed, so that's like conflict. especially mental conflict, and that's also reversed. So I really love that that's there as well, because it really kind of helps to facilitate this idea that we're walking away from it, and we have the Eight of Swords here. So we're walking away from self-sabotaging behaviors. We're walking away from things that no longer serve us. We're walking away from, you know, things that just aren't for our betterment. Because with the Three of Cups sitting here at the end, it's all about joy. It's all about what makes us happy. It's all about what brings us joy. Um, Crossroads, yeah, absolutely. Love that. Yeah. Because you're sitting here and you're like, why am I consistently unhappy? Why does nothing go my way? I don't understand. And so we're understanding to walk away from mindsets, or um, from mindsets that kind of hinder that, or don't make things don't help us in any way. They kind of hinder us in some points. And so we're changing our mindset, we're changing our habits, we're changing the way we kind of perceive things in our mental space to help facilitate joy and facilitate happiness more, and putting that like at front of mind here. We do have Penelope coming through with reunion, so there is the opportunity here this month for you guys, Scorpio, to be meeting someone, to be reuniting with someone, perhaps even having like a bit of nostalgia come through here. Perhaps you're going to be meeting someone from your past, like an old friend, an old schoolmate, something like that. It's really going to help you facilitate. This really going to like help cement these decisions that you have made, um, which I absolutely love. We have the humpback whale. Absolutely, it's like your soul is really asking you to move forward, to make these decisions, to step more towards joy here. Anyway, so the the blurb at the back of the humpback whale says, "Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening." So music could definitely have also a important emphasis on this month. You're going to listen to music that really brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, rather than perhaps music that is a little more downbeat. Uh, we're going to listen to more upbeat music. We're going to listen to songs that really make us happy, to bring us joy. That we, yeah, it's all about the joy and the happiness this month, Scorpio, which I absolutely and utterly love for you. So that's what I've got for you guys. Be safe, make good choices. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Link is in the description below. And also, I have a Ko-fi, so that will also be linked below. But yes, this is your reading for the month of November. I'm wishing you all of the very best. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. And I hope to see you all next month.